Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Sergio. I am your truck sales consultant here in Frederick, Colorado. Today I'm excited to show to you this 2025 Freightliner M2 106 Summit Hauler conversion. And as you can see with the first shot, we do have it attached to one of our Cimarron trailers, all living quarters. It's 46 feet from nose to tail, 37 feet on the ground there. So it is a monster of a trailer that we got connected to, and it just looks phenomenal. So I'm definitely excited to talk to you today a little bit about just the performance on this truck and how this truck can truly be your best shot, your best choice to haul something like that full time. As you know about the Freightliner M2 106 Summit Hauler, it is the Cadillac of all medium-duty trucks. It is a consequence of a very intelligent, well thought out design. It was built from the ground up for superior towing capacities. We got the very reliable Freightliner M2 chassis, all your preferred air features. We got Detroit Assurance, the most trusted safety features from Detroit Assurance, and of course your top of the line luxury and comfort features from Summit Hauler themselves. So with that said, let's just go ahead and get started, get a good look at this front end here. We got really nice LED headlights on the front, really clean, really good looking. We got your Summit Hauler grille, which you're always gonna see, just letting you know you're driving the best of the best. Down here we got some recovery hooks. You got your radar box down there that's connected to the Detroit Assurance safety features, which we will talk about more in just a bit. You got your three-piece bumper, very reliable, a very great option. You damage any side of this bumper, if it's just the driver's side, you can easily replace this at any Freightliner dealership. It is very, very readily accessible. You can order any part very easily. Now, another great feature is this hood, compressed fiberglass hood, forward tilting hood. I'll go ahead and unstrap both sides and I'll give you a demonstration on how to get this open. This compressed fiberglass hood, very durable, very resistant, very heavy, yet very easily to go ahead and open. No effort, and it stops on its own. It is a great feature because unlike traditional steel or lighter composite hoods, this high density fiberglass design does offer superior resistance to road debris, environmental wear, temperature extremes, which means that this hood will not rust, warp, or deteriorate over time. Now, as you can already see in the engine bay, how much access you have because of that forward tilting design. The great thing about this much space, it just makes routine inspections and maintenance a lot quicker and a lot more efficient. You can see you don't have to worry about any tight spaces trying to get your hands in there, your power tools in there when you're doing, some work in the engine. Up at the top there, you can see your coolant tank. You got your air filter. Down here, your dipstick, your fuse box, power steering fluid, your fuel filter water separator. Down here, I'll point to the battery leads. You got your negative and your positive. Very easy to access. If you need to jump start the truck, jump start the batteries, you can hook up there really easily. Moving on down here to the tires, we got the Michelin 255/80 22.5. Now the tire and wheel setup that we have on this truck is just excellent. What you're looking at right now is Alcoa wheels. As you can see, they're very good looking, very shiny, very bright. Alcoa is a top of the line brand. They have created these wheels with superior technology to really cool down your brakes, cool down your wheels as you're driving. And what that does, it really extends the life of your brakes, of your brake pads, and the life of your wheel in general, because it's constantly cooling it down, not letting it overheat. Paired with the Alcoa wheels, we got this automatic tire balancers on every single wheel. this great feature, the automatic tire balancers, what it does is as you're driving, is automatically balancing the entire rotating mass of the truck, the wheel, the tire, and the drum. And what that does, it just really improves the ride itself. It absorbs all road vibration and just really gives us a smooth ride. And of course, it extends the life of your tires and it prevents any uneven wear. Great feature there. Now, with this forward tilting hood, as heavy and resistant and durable as it is very easy and safe to close. It's pushing me back. You just need a very little effort, very little strength to push it down, and it will slowly come to a close on its own. What that does, it prevents any accidents, it prevents any injuries. This hood will not shut down on you or anyone that's working under it. It's not going to slam down on them, so it's very good. Up here, you got your breakaway mirrors. Breakaway mirrors, what this does is if anyone drives too close to you, you drive too close to anyone else, they will not break off. If there is an accident, they just break away very easily like this, and you could just bring them back to where you needed them. They're also powered, adjustable, and they're heated, which all the controls on the inside as well. And maybe once we're up there on the cab, we could take it just so you can see how good point of view you have on the mirrors, which is excellent. Down here, I'm pointing at your block heater. And on this side, you got your trickle charger for your batteries. Those are really good in case you're in between trips. The truck's gonna be parked for a few days, a few weeks, and you wanna come back to it and not be surprised by the engine not turning on or the batteries are being dead. You can have those connected and you're ready to go in any unexpected situation. Right here, we have our fuel tanks. You just push that button, it releases that latch. You just open this up. As you can see, this is a 50-gallon saddle tank, diesel tank. There's another 50-gallon on the other side for a total of 100 gallons of diesel fuel. This allows you to be able to pump on both sides of the truck. If you are at a station that allows you to pump on both sides, you can do it. And if you want to bring the fuel tanks to the max, to the brim, if you want to top them off completely, you must pump on both sides. These are also self-leveling, self-adjusting tanks as well. You got your 6-gallon DEF tank there. Now I'll go ahead and close this down, and you can notice that these are lockable, and you get a set of keys with that as well. Now, pointing out your step-ups here, as you can see, there's a lot of room for you to put your feet on so you can step up into this high and tall truck. We got non-slip rail system here on it as well, which is extra safety for you if you're running around in slick or wet conditions. I'll open this door just so we could take a look inside. We got that wide interior, just really good looking. We got some brown accents on there, wood grain accents, which just makes those seats just looks phenomenal. The seats are premium air ride semi-style seats, custom upholstered. They're fully adjustable, heated, and built to reduce fatigue over long distances. What you do is you get great lumbar support, deep cushioning, and a high commanding view of the road. Now combine that with the air ride cab and rear suspension, and what you're getting is one of the smoothest rides in the segment. The air system absorbs road vibrations and rough terrain, so you're not feeling every single bump. As you can see, this button here is your air ride. You just bring that up, or you bring it down as you wish. Your lumbar support, these are heated, and this is your tilt adjustment on the truck as well. Now, this feature allows you to turn on the truck from the ground. What you do is, as you you put your key in, you got to make sure your kill switch down here is on. You turn that off when you're in between trips. When you come back, you make sure this is on. You switch the keys over. And what you got to do is you got to give it about 5 seconds or 5 clicks. And what that does is allows all the gauges to run its cycle, make sure everything is running smooth. And you can go ahead and turn this on. Moving on here to the back seat. Those white seats just really stand out. Really good looking seats. Now on top of the really good looking upholstered seats, what you have back here is a DOT approved bed. You have your switch here, and all you got to do is you bring it down. Comes down all the way flat. There's so much room there. It takes up all the back cab. Gets a good nice sleep or rest, especially after a long day or a long night of driving. You got to pull off to the side. You're not going to have any issues because it is DOT approved. Now, one disclaimer on these beds is you do not want to roll this down when there's any weight on top of that. Make sure there is no weight, there's no things or any person sitting on it. Make sure it's clear. You bring it down and roll it down, and it'll be really good. Down here, this is where you can actually access your batteries. You got 4 bolts here that easily come off, one on the back end. These 4 bolts easily come off, and you can access your batteries if you need to replace any. Now moving on, we got some compartments, storage compartments back here for any tools, chains, any straps, anything you do not want to carry in the cab during your haul while you're towing, anything that can get the cab messy. If it's muddy or wet and you don't want to throw in there anything that's going to make the ride uncomfortable, you can throw it back here. You can see some weather stripping on here. These are diamond plated, and you'll find 2 of these storages of the same size on this truck, one on this side and one on the other side. And then I'll show you 2 of the smaller ones. You saw that air valve there on the side. All these trucks come equipped with that. It allows you to pump some air on the tires if need, or if you want to dust down the cab or dust out your truck, you have access to air. Moving on, you got this small compartment here for straps, chains, anything that can get messy and wet. You can easily just throw it back there and it'll be great. And as you can see, we talked about this trailer earlier, how big it is and how good it looks on one of these trucks. Let's go ahead and look at the connection here. We got the gooseneck ball, 2 5/16, easily just drops in. You got your hooks down on that far corner and you're able to connect it. Up top there, you have your backup camera on all these trucks. We got the Voyeur system on the backup camera. It allows you to view just what's going on back here. Now with the Voyeur system, which does connect here on this side, the Voyeur system, it allows you to connect up to 4 cameras. You can have 4 different angles, especially on a trailer like this. You can attach some of the cameras on the side of this trailer. Others have a camera right about here, so you can see your bumper pull. But it allows you to connect up to 4 cameras, and you can easily toggle through them on the screen in there, which we'll see in just a little bit. But yeah, we got a trough bed, diamond plated, very resistant, very durable. And we got this rail systems here on the side. If you want to haul anything around on the back end, you want to tie it down, these have a capacity of up to 1,000 pounds for that. We got a bumper pull hitch down here, the capacity of 30,000 pounds. This gives you the ability to adjust it. It's 4 different settings if you need to bring it down or if you need to bring it up. You also can switch these balls around. We got 2 5/16 up here and 2 inches on the bottom. As you can see, this is where you would connect your trailer. You got one up here, one down here, and one up here as well. Now I want to take this opportunity to be able to address a few rebuttals or any doubts that people bring up consistently and saying, hey, in a truck like this with a price tag like that, you know, I have a F450 or a 4500 diesel pickup truck that can easily haul this around. Why would I make a purchase like this? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, you do have a pickup truck that can haul this. But the question is, for how long? How long can you haul something like this? How long are you planning on hauling full time? Because with the pickup truck, you know, you can go up to 250, 300,000. And if those are towing miles, that truck at those miles is worn out. It is beat up. You need new suspension. you need new brakes, you need all this other maintenance done. Who knows how many oil changes at 300,000 miles you've already done and invested in your diesel pickup truck. So you got to think about, it's the long game, it's the long haul. How long are you going to be able to have that diesel pickup towing full time? Because in one of these is going to last you 750,000 miles up to 1,000,000 miles hauling. You got annual oil changes or every 50,000 miles. So compare a 250,000 mile diesel pickup to 250,000 miles on this. This thing is barely getting up. It's barely warming up. You've had 3 or 4 oil changes compared to the 250,000. But if that's not enough for you, let's just look at the one part of this whole truck that really shows you the difference between a commercial grade truck versus a consumer grade diesel pickup. This is one brake pad. This brake pad here is of the haulers, and this is a diesel pickup brake pad. This is just a micro of really the difference between both trucks, because every single component on this truck is commercial graded, and this really just tells you the difference. It is a huge difference. So if you're planning on having a truck that's going to work for you, that's going to be a workhorse, not just for 5 years, but for 10, 15 years down the line, you really got to consider and think about what it is that you want to purchase or make an upgrade. Well, with that said, we'll go ahead and go on to the other side. We'll continue looking at this truck. On this side, we'll find identical storage compartments. We got the smaller one on the back, also diamond plated on the inside, and got this larger one here. We'll look at the back side on this side. As you can see on the back side of that console, you got 2 connecting ports, 2 power sources, 2 110s, and a few USBs. If you're sleeping here back overnight, you want to have something at arm's reach, you can connect your phone as it's charging. Anything else, you can have it there very easily. This here is your second 50-gallon saddle tank. As you can see, there's just so much room there for the passenger as well. Seats look really good, and you have the same options for air ride to they're adjustable, heated, and lumbar support as well. Now we'll go ahead and jump into the cabin, just look at some of the features that we have inside, take a better look at the comfort features from Summit Hauler, and talk about the safety features from Detroit Assurance. Now as you're in there, you can just see the accent colors, the brown there on the dash really looks good with the white. But also I want to point out just this 2,500 square inch windshield. It's really great view. And with these air seats, you're really high, you get a commanding view of the road. This really does help in responding to unexpected or last minute situations. That gives you a way better response time. Up here, we could get a look at the backup camera. You can just see your trailer, what's going on. This toggle feature here allows you to switch in between different angles. Like I said, you can do 4 different cameras. And not only that, you could do split screens through all 4 of your cameras once they're connected, so you can see every single side of your truck, which is a great feature here with Voyager. Now starting here on the left side, on the steering wheel, we have your controls for your dash. This allows you to toggle through every single screen that you have on there. The great thing about this Freightliner is that it is constantly talking to you. This truck is talking to you and telling you what it needs, what is happening, and it's just right there. You can get a lot of great information from it, but if you also do some research in the owner's manual, it'll tell you what every single digit on this is, every single gauge, what it's telling you, so you can be informed on everything on this truck. You got your RPMs here on the top, you got your oil pressure, and you got your fuel here. This little blue one is the DEF, and this white needle here is for the diesel fuel. You got your air on this side, your water temperature, and your speedometer, which is also digital. Now on this right side of the steering wheel, you got your answer and end button for any phone calls. You connect your phone through Bluetooth. You got your cruise control settings and your home setting for the dash as well. This power steering is adjustable, telescopic. You can telescopic, and you can just adjust whatever you need, however you wish. And now these handles, you got your gear shifting on this right side. You just switch this up to drive. You have it in neutral, and in reverse you bring it down. Now this is also your engine brake. You have three different, you got low, medium, and high. You can have these on as you're driving. Now with this engine brake, we saw the brake pads in the back. To be able to haul a trailer like that weighs 21,000 pounds, this truck has 350 braking horsepower, because this is a real engine brake on this truck. You got your air brakes and just the size of those pads. 350 braking horsepower. It's gonna bring your truck and your trailer to a stop without a doubt, which is a really great safety feature. Moving on the right here, you got your air supply for your trailers. This red one, this yellow one is your parking brake, your air supply for your truck. We got your trailer gain. This little knob here, this knob up here is your subwoofer, which these trucks with the Summit hauler comes with the Kenwood Kicker subwoofer, which sounds great, sounds amazing. If you value music, you like having loud music to entertain you as you're driving, so you're not getting drowsy or sleepy, and you just really like the sound of bass like I do, this is a really great feature. It's just a plus. It sounds phenomenal. Up here you got your emergency lights, dome light, your footwell lights just to light up down here, and your pre-trip lights. This light, you turn it on and allows you to check all your indicators on the outside, make sure everything is working and everyone can see you on the road, especially when it's dark. And down here you got your Detroit safety assurance features. Detroit Assurance is connected to this black box up here. This is a camera, which is also connected to your radar box down there. Your active brake assist, this first feature here is just a great feature, because what it's doing, the camera and the radar, what it's doing is continuously monitoring the road ahead, and it detects any risk of collision. And once it detects it and it does not sense that you're going to react to it, it will react for you. The active brake assist, what it does, it slows down the truck, or it will bring it to a halt on its own to avoid any collision, which is a great safety feature from Detroit Assurance. Then we got this button here. This is the lane departure warning. If you are swerving in between lanes, it's going to give you an audible warning. If you're swerving on the right, it's going to light up on the right, and again, if you're on the left side, it's going to light up on the left. You got your traction control button here, and your shutdown override. Now the shutdown override needs a little bit more explanation, because that shutdown override button, what it does, it prevents this engine from shutting down. These engines has a feature that if something is being damaged in the engine while you're driving, while you're on the road, it's going to want to shut down. It's going to want to protect itself or protect any other engine components from really just destroying themselves or being damaged. So it's going to want to shut down. It'll begin to give you warning indications on this dash. It's going to tell you how many seconds left before the engine shut down. That way you can get off of the road or pull off anywhere safe. But if you're not able to pull off with the time that the engine gives you to shut down, you hit the shutdown override button and it shuts off the shutdown. It will not shut down on you. It's going to allow you to get more time to pull off, and the engine is going to run until it can run no more. So you never want to find yourselves in a situation like that, but anything can happen in this life, and at least knowing that you have that option, it's just great. Now moving on to the right, you got your suspension dump. It'll bring down the rear suspension to be able to hook up your bumper pull or any other short trailer, and you got your differential lock. Now up here are these 4 buttons. What this does, it gives you the opportunity to do any upfitting. If you want to attach any light bar, any other accessory that you need for your hauling needs, whatever it is you need to do, you can customize it, and you got 4 extra options to do upfitting, which is great. These are your air controls for the rear cab. As you can see, we have it in cool, and this is just the speed of the fan there. Down here, we got your air controls for the front side of the cab. You got your fan, your speed, your different zones, and your different temperatures. Right here, you have your connecting ports for the screen. If you want to have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, you have an HDMI and USB-A. You can just quickly connect and control your screen from your phone, which is great. And then we got 2 other ports here just for charging, USB-C and a 12-volt there. We have this good looking screen here for your radio. Like I said, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, AM FM radio. You can connect your Bluetooth and play music through your phone, and also Sirius XM, which is a great feature. Up here on your left side is one of your microphones, and on this side is your other microphone for your Bluetooth. As you're driving, you don't have your phone in your hand, you can just connect there and really look at that. So as you can see, this white on brown just looks really great. It is great looking. It is really nice, and these seats are just extremely comfortable. These seats are really convince a lot of people to make a purchase like this, is that when they've experienced driving around in a diesel pickup truck for hours and hours and hours, and as they're getting older, they're realizing how much of a toll it takes on their body driving around in a pickup truck. This eliminates all of that. These seats eliminate all the aches and the pains, the stiff back of driving for a long time. Down here, as you can see, it is a minimalist look. You have all these buttons that are consolidated all in one place, very neatly organized, so that you can make a quick decision as you're driving. Just look down and you know exactly where you're going to press. You know exactly where everything is at. You don't have 30 buttons scattered around. You got 4 really big cup holders here, which you can easily remove and clean if they get dirty, which they probably will. You got little extra compartments here on the back, just good for storage. Anything that's not going to be bothering you in the cab as you're driving, you or your comfort, anything that's going to eliminate any comfort, we're going to throw it in here. It's not going to be a pain. But yep, this is the interior of these trucks, which is looking good. But what I want to do is go ahead and just take one final look at this side of the truck, just how good it looks with the trailer. So just meet me down there as you take one last look on that truck. So as we were talking about earlier, really the performance of this truck, we saw the drivetrain, the Cummins L9 diesel engine, the Allison 3200 TRV transmission with the 6-speed, and it's automatic. It gives you 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. It is the truck that you need to be able to haul something like this full-time for a long time. Now again, if you're looking for a truck that is going to work for you, when you buy a truck like this, what you're buying is truly a partner. A truck that's going to partner with you to accomplish the goals and the aspirations that you have. It's a partner, but also you're purchasing peace of mind. With the safety on this truck, with the Detroit Assurance features, the size of the brakes, and the 350 braking horsepower, you can get on this road for just all the years to come with the peace of mind knowing that you can haul your assets, all your belongings, but most importantly, you can haul around your loved ones, your families in this tank and know that you're well protected and safe on this road. So, and if you like this truck, if you're interested in this Summit hauler or any other haulers that are on our lot, go ahead and give me a call. You see my information down there. Here's my phone number, my email address. Send me a text, send me questions, comments, any doubts, any rebuttals that you may have, anything that I did not address in this video. I am ready and happily available to answer anything that you may have. Si estás interesado en comunicarte conmigo, quieres saber más información de esta troca o cualquier otra troca que tengamos aquí en el lote, no dudes en llamarme. Mi número está allí en la pantalla y mi correo electrónico también. Me puedes mandar tus preguntas, tus dudas, tus comentarios, algo que no haya yo hablado de esta troca o de esta trailer. Si quieres, comunícate conmigo y estoy listo para responder a todas tus preguntas. But with that said, enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you soon.